Hello everyone and welcome to a Twin Stitches Designs podcast. My name is Julie and I am the knitwear designer behind Twin Stitches Designs. Today we are Monday, July 19th and it is just about 2 p.m. here. I am coming to you from my home in East Coast, Canada, where I live with my husband and my twin girls who are 3.5. I am so excited for you joining me today. If you are not aware, I link everything I talk about down below this video, and you can find me both on Instagram and Ravelry as Julianne Knitter. It has been about over 2 weeks. I actually recorded this podcast this weekend, but I got a new camera. If you can't tell, I am so excited about it, but I put in a microphone and turns out that the microphone wasn't working and wasn't compatible with my camera, so I recorded an entire 35 minutes. Come to find out that there was no sound. So obviously I couldn't use it for a podcast. So here I am again recording the same podcast, but I hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, make sure you like and subscribe to this video. So grab your beverage of choice and knitting, and let's dive right in. Today I have a iced coffee. We actually just came back. We were out, my husband's off on the Monday today, and we went out to different parks with the girls. So I brought my iced coffee, and I have this in an adorable mug by Knit Picks, and it's so cute. It's called Purr Party because it's all these cats and some yarn balls. I'll link it down below. And it keeps your things hot and cold. Really love it. So you can hear my little ice cubes in there, and that is what I'm drinking this afternoon. I have, let me see, I have a finished object, 2 finished objects to share with you guys, and a bunch of acquisitions. Also, I made a ton of progress on my husband's sweater. So let's dive right into the finished objects. My first finished objects is something that you had not seen, was one of my secret projects, and it is actually out of Knit Picks yarns. Knit Picks came out with their little tiny Brava minis. So it is 25 grams of Brava, which is 100% acrylic, premium acrylic. Machine washable, really fun. So they're Brava worsted, but in little tiny mini skeins, which is absolutely adorable, and I loved it. So they sent some my way and asked if I could design a pattern using 2 to 5 colors, and I said absolutely. I had something perfect in mind, and here they are. I mean, are these adorable? So I'm calling these my family Scrappy Mittens. They will be sized all the way from toddler to full adult. I'm thinking about 5 sizes in total. Toddler, child, adult, small, medium, and large. And they are knit using 3 of the tiny 25 gram minis, and I still have a ton left over that I might be able, if I switch up some of the colors, that I could knit up a second pair with 3 of these little balls. And I want to say they're about $150 to $2 US per tiny 25 gram, not 100% sure, but I will link it down below. So this is how they turned out, and I think that they are so stinking cute. Absolutely love it. I knit these on a US 5, did a 2x2 rib with a nice long little arm. I like, especially for children and myself really, to have as long of an arm as I possibly can because it'll go into their jackets and it's not always going to fall off. So I wanted this to be kind of extra long. And yeah, so I'm hoping, I sent the pattern off to my tech editor, and it will be available in my Ravelry shop potentially next week. So if you are not on my newsletter, get on it, because then you'll be able to get notified ASAP of all of my pattern releases. But I really love this little pair of mittens, and the girls saw it and they absolutely loved it. Every time I was working on it, they needed to try it on, and it's just so, I mean, it's adorable. And I wanted these to be beginner friendly, so there's only 1 size of needle throughout. It is a US 5 for the ribbing and the body, so you don't need multiple needles. If you're knitting magic loop, you can even do the thumb on the magic loop and the full decrease. But all the details will be in the pattern for that when it's released. I'm hoping next week. It's whenever my tech editor can get it done, and I'll do up a full blog post as well. So that is my first finished object. The next finished object you also didn't see. I don't even know if it was cast on, I'm not 100% sure. But this is the first pair of socks that are gonna be in my third Oh So Basic collection. If you haven't heard, I absolutely love coming out with Oh So Basic sock collections. It is normally consisting of 3 sock patterns that are very beginner friendly and retail for $9 Canadian for all 3 of the patterns. They're usually kind of vanilla socks with some detail, perfect for anybody who's wanting that mindless knitting, intuitive knitting, kind of simple but with some fun pops of color. I came out recently with a men's collection, so that is now live. I designed that all out of Knit Pick Stroll and Stroll Tweed. Those were more like textures. And then I designed the Oh So Basic Part 1, which was really colorful and playful with some colorwork. So this is going to be the third set, and I finished the first pair of socks that will be in this socks collection. I knit this out of Vida Lifestyle in her chamomile and lemongrass sock set. Now this one, you may have noticed the heel is very different. I actually am playing around with a short row heel. This is something that I have knit a lot in the past, but I've never designed with one. So I tried it out and I'm working out I'm working my tweaks with it. And I sent it off to my tech editor, so I want her to look it over for the different sizes. And yeah, I really love it. So all of these patterns are going to be knit top down, designed top down, and they are going to be designed with 100 grams with 120 gram minis. So each of the collections as well kind of have a theme to them. The last one was just solid colors and men's. The one before was 100 grams with 220 gram minis. So this one I decided that would be a 100 grams with 120 gram mini. I actually have the 2 yarns selected for the next patterns. Let me go and show that, grab those for you. So the next ones were actually some acquisitions. The next one is going to be Blush Yarns in her Sunny Butter colorway, which I think is so perfect and beautiful with these. Oh yeah, you see that there? And then I'm gonna be holding this mini with it. I think it is just gonna be incredible. All right, you guys, I'm obsessed with this camera. Look at how much it's popping. I love it. Love. Oh, amazing. So this is going to be one, and then the last one is going to be this one from Murray & Co. Murray & Company. Which this one is going to be so much fun to knit up. So this is in her Shenanigans classic sock, which is 75-25, and I forgot to mention this one is also a 75-25 with this neon pop of yellow. So if you notice a theme in this one, it's kind of like a fun neutrally speckle with a pop of color. All of them have that neutrally base with some speckle, and then it's going to be a pop of color. So that was kind of the theme I was going for the next Oh Basic collection. I'm hoping, I mean, I haven't even cast those on. I'm hoping they're going to come out mid-August. I knit socks pretty quick, and I do have an idea of what I'm going to do with them. So it's just a matter of me getting to knit them and write them up. So I'm hoping that mid to end August, all of these patterns are going to come out. So I'm really excited about that collection again. And I appreciate all of your support for those collections because it means so much to me. I like pricing them at $9 Canadian for all 3 because I do find that it's a great price point for people to be able to afford the patterns normally, and it is a huge discount because normally my sock patterns are $7 each. There's a lot of work and things that go into that, so you are really getting a steal with these sock collections. Okay, so that is all of my finished objects, but let's go into whips. I have 2 whips that I can share with you guys. The first one is, I mean, you guys have seen me work on this sweater, and I made a ton of progress. I teased about it at the beginning, but it is ridiculous, you guys. This is actually in a bag that was so incredibly generously donated to me, or gifted to me, I should say, by one of my amazing friends. It is a Jenna Rose basket in her small size. Like, this is a size small. It's huge. And in here I have my husband's sweater. I am knitting this out of Knit Pick Stroll Tweed in North Sea Heather, Dalmatian, and Peruvian Heather. Stroll Tweed is an amazing yarn for socks, for sweaters, for hats, for mittens, for anything. It's really kind of a yarn that you can use anything with, and it is a 65% fine superwash merino wool, 25% nylon, and 10% Donegal tweed. Oh my God, I love it. So, really loving it. And the last time I was working on the body and I said, oh, I'll do a row here and there, I did more than that. I'm so proud of myself. So I finished, you guys, the whole body, did the ribbing, did all of it. And then I came, I actually picked up for the plaquettes and I did the collar. I have not like weaved in all the ends. I woven them a little bit, but I will cut them after it's done blocking. But I am in love with it. So I only have the sleeves left. Can you believe it? Like, that's it. Oh, I just love how the Knit Picks tweed looks. It's beautiful. It's insanely soft. It's probably one of the softest yarns, Knit Picks. Oh, sorry. Probably one of the softest yarn Knit Picks has. It's ridiculous. I love it so much. My plan is, we are the 19th, and my plan is to finish the sweater by the 25th, because on the 25th, we currently are having a fun knit along going on in my Patreon group, which is going to be the garment knit along. We are casting on July 25th, going all the way to September 30th, and this is available for all levels of Patreon. I will link it below if you guys want to join. We are going to be having some incredible prizes. There is going to be, we also hit our Patreon goal, which I am so ecstatic, which means that on August 1st, we're actually going to have a Zoom call for like knitting together, and I'm going to continue those throughout the fall when the girls go to pre-K. So exciting. So actually, on to that, I want to show you one of the prizes that is in the garment cal in case you are interested. Garlene of the Kitchen Sink Shop, I showed this on the last podcast and I've decided to give it away. She donated such a beautiful bag. So super cute. So this is going to be in one of the prizes as well. This is from my own personal stash, and I'm only giving it away because I'm not gonna knit with it. I thought I was, and I was keeping it, and I thought, you know what, Julie, it would go so much to a better home. So I'm giving away, with the project bag, 5 full skeins of Artfill Solo, which is a single ply. I do know that some people say you can't or shouldn't knit a sweater with single ply, but I personally have and feel like it's amazing. But you don't have to knit the sweater. You can knit whatever you want out of it, but till one lucky winner is winning the bag with 5 full skeins of yarn. So this one is the start. Has no colorway name, but is like a beautiful neutral. And then we have Speckle, which is seashells. And then we have Adrenaline, which is a beautiful brown. Then we have Rabbit Hole, which has like the brown and some purples, grays. And then the last one, we have Mushrooms. I mean, this is an incredible fade set, and I am jealous of the person who's gonna win this, but I think it's just gonna go to an amazing home. So, like, this is one of the prizes. If you're a maker of any kind and want to donate to either the podcast or our knit-alongs, anything, please send me an email. I would absolutely love to share your small business. And I've gotten the question before on, oh, I don't have a ton of followers. It doesn't matter. I don't care how many followers you have. It does not matter. It's just really, I just love sharing your small businesses. So send me an email if you want to donate a prize to the podcast. Okay. What else have I been working on? Oh, I'm going to be coming out with my perfect DK weight socks. This is in a bag that I currently have from Maria. I contacted her and because she doesn't usually ship to Canada, and she made me a custom tote bag with the colors that I wanted, and they are incredible. I will link her business down below. Her craftsmanship is amazing, amazing, amazing. Love, love, love the bag. I love that there's straps. I love that there's the drawstring. I mean, super cute, amazing, and portable. So I cast on out of camp fiber yarns in conch shell, which in her DKW base, which is amazing. I do know that Laura has some in her shop. And I'm knitting up a brand new pattern called My Perfect DK Weight Socks. Now I do have my perfect worsted weight socks. Well, this is the DK weight version. And I'm almost at the toe. So I'm knitting this on a US 5 and top down, heel flap and gusset. I just love how the colorway is knitting up and how it's looking. There's no pooling. It is beautiful. Laura is an amazing dyer. Yeah. So by the next podcast, this one's going to be 100% done. By the next podcast, my 2 whips are done and you guys are going to see brand new projects. I'm excited for that. Really love it. So, like I mentioned, I'm not 100% sure when this is coming out. It's coming out in August. There's no real date, but I did receive a lot of requests from you guys for a toddler size, so it's going to go toddler to all the way to adult. And that is it for everything that I've been working on. So now we're going to go into acquisitions, which is a little insane, so bear with me. When I asked Maria for the bag, she also made me a pink version that I thought I would share with you guys. And short, a little more detail. So it has the pockets here. It has the inside, the covers, really nice, absolutely amazing. Really, really great quality. I just love, love, love her bags. I think I'm gonna need like all of them because I love it so much. And then Holly Jolly Fibers. Let me see if I can find her tag in here. She started making bags and wanted to send one my way in exchange for some patterns, so we just did a little quick swap. And super cute, adorable bags, fun little drawstring, perfect for some socks. Woo! Quilted, and I love the inside. It's like the little honeybee hexagon, really cute. All the shops I talk about, don't worry, I link everything down below. What did I also want to share with you guys? So while she sent me the Yarn Marine Co., I decided to add some to my order. Oh my gosh, look at these. So this one's called Scrappy, and this one's called Electric Kiss. If this doesn't make you happy, I mean, wow. She dyes incredible yarn. I will link her below. So amazing. I mean, I cannot wait to see how this one knits up. They remind me of like Scrappy socks. So I just think that it's going to be fun and amazing. So I'm really excited to see how these knit up. I was eyeing these in her shop, and then when we were collaborating and then she was sending me yarn, I'm like, look, I'm just going to buy these from your shop. Just put them in the bag. Just put them in with it. So I'm really, really, really excited to get this one as well. Cast on eventually. I received I purchased from Dragon Hoard Yarns. Tristan was having some new sock sets in her shop, and I'm not sure if I mentioned on the last podcast, but when I saw this and I showed it to my husband, he was like, well, we could have like matching Halloween socks. I'm like, you want me to make us like matching socks? He's like, yeah, I think that'd be great. I'm like, okay, here it is. So I went right away and ordered it. This is called Halfway to Hans on her Myth Fingering, which is a 75-25 blend. And look at this beautiful yarn. I only ordered one, but I also ordered 2 extra of the minis. So we're going to have like contrast heels, toes, and cuffs for both of us. So that is going to be more than enough. I just love this colorway so much. And then at the same time, I ordered her Vintage Halloween. Same base. I absolutely adore Tristan's yarn. It is stunning. If the US exchange wasn't so high, I would have like all of her yarn because I love all of it. It's amazing. Oh, so pretty. So that's going to be cast on for the fall. We're actually going to be doing another knit along in the fall with my Patreon group. We're going to be doing kind of like Halloween knit along. So because we're doing that, and I thought, oh, I saw this one skein from Christine of the Cozy Knitter. This is in Halloweenie. And I was like, wouldn't this be so perfect for socks? So I grabbed it. And I don't regret it. And then while I put this, I thought, well, I'm going to pay shipping, so. And I ordered Hygge. If you can hear Baby Shark, my husband's giving the girls a bath, and I just hear like Baby Shark in the background. So sorry if you hear that, but that's my life, and I absolutely love hearing it. So that's what those are. Absolutely love it. So these are both on her 80% superwash on her Bliss fingering, which is a 80/20. Really beautiful. I actually don't have any of Christina's yarn, but I really do. I do love it. So I'm really excited to see how these knit up. I'm thinking of doing the Dragon Hoard yarn and this one for that knit along. We're thinking probably of starting it mid-September to end of September, going all the way to October 31st. So there's so much going on in the Patreon group. If you guys want to come and join, it is going to be lots and lots and lots of fun. Every single person is welcome. I get these questions a lot on, oh, I'm not really an avid knitter. I don't really know how to knit too much. I've not knit my first garment. For our garment knit along, there's actually, I know of 2 knitters that have never knit a garment that are going to attempt their first one. So definitely don't feel intimidated. Come and join. It's a fun community of knitters. We're helping each other out. So it is just, like I said, a lot of fun. The next acquisition that I ordered was Shelly of Polka Dot Creek came out with a Christmas theme collection, and then she had free shipping. So I thought, well, I can't say no to free shipping. And she had these Christmas yarn bouquets. I mean, look at all these colors. It's just so beautiful. So I'm thinking of making some scrappy socks. I haven't told the Patreon group yet, but we are totally doing a holiday themed knit along. And I'm making some scrappy socks out of this. And then I also got her vintage Christmas card sock set, which this is like the perfect Christmas colorway. I think with the 2 minis, I think I'll have to make a pair of socks for me and Eric out of this. So I got those 2 from her shop. Okay, the last acquisition, I told you guys, it's a little crazy. The creative knitter, Stephanie, love her to bits. She had a free shipping weekend, and I saw this one, and it is Chasing Waterfalls on her 80/20 base. She makes incredible bags, but she also dyes amazing yarn. Softest, best smelling yarn. And this one is like so amazing. I mean, look at the little like pops here. And she was so sweet. She even included a fun little enamel pin that she has in her shop. So this one's just gonna go in my stash. I think it'll eventually be a pair of socks for Eric. I think this has him written like all over it. Wow. All right. That is it for all acquisitions and everything I've been working on. The last thing I want to share is once I am done my sweater, I'm going to be casting on a brand new test knit cardigan for Anna Joanna. I just want to share with you guys the yarn. So it is a fingering weight sweater striped with mohair. So I've decided to use Knit Pick Stroll in Dove Heather for the main color of the fingering weight. And then the stripes are going to be Knit Picks Aloft in Carbon. So it's going to be striped with these 2 colors. I am so excited to see this together. I think it's going to be beautiful. But On another hand, I'm like, Julie, why would you sign up for a fingering weight sweater? Number two, why on earth would you sign up for something with so much purling? If you know, purling kind of affects my shoulder a little bit, but this is due December 31st, so I think I have some time to knit it up. It's a cardigan that's going to be coming out in the new year for her. And I just love the design so much. So I'm really excited, and this is the cardigan that I'm going to be knitting up for our Patreon group, so I can't wait for that. I'm going to be casting on a new sweater with them, hopefully as soon as I finish my husband's sweater. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me all the way to the end. I really hope you enjoyed the podcast. I know I showed off a lot of different things and a lot of different yarns, but I will link everybody I talk about down below the video. For life in general, there's not too much going on right now. We are trying to go to parks every time my husband is off. And next weekend, which is going to be the 25th, we are going to be doing the girls a 3.5-year-old birthday party. Now, this isn't something I would typically do, but sadly in January, because of COVID, we didn't have a birthday party for them at all. So I thought that it would be fun kind of to have a baby shark theme. I'm going to be making the cake from scratch. I'm debating vlogging the whole thing for Patreon, which would be so much fun. So we're just doing the birthday party, no gifts, no nothing, just really the fun, like cake and themed, and we're gonna invite my brother's kids over, and it's really gonna be small, but just kind of just a really fun day, might as well. So I'm really excited for that. And yeah, so except for that, there's just kind of a lot going on business-wise. I have some secret things and projects that I'm working on in the background that I can't wait to share more this fall. Huge project also going to be coming out this fall that I can't wait to share with you guys. But I think that's it for right now. So thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video so I know you guys love this content. And I will talk to you guys again soon. As always, happy knitting. Bye.